arteries. Deceasing opponents so properly. Unleashing the dark side, what got to me. We come to take this shit over. Foot on the gas, hit the motor.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Relics 100 Downs here. Y'all already know what today is. Y'all already know, y'all liked my last video. I had a few likes on there. You know what I'm saying? I had some few comments on there. So y'all really liked my last story time. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot another story time. So that's what y'all like the most. I seen like on my video. So if we can get this video to 50 likes, I will shoot another story time video. Now this story ain't no ordinary story. You know what I'm saying? This was a story. This is a college story. You know what I'm saying? Before I was real, before I was a fuckboy, okay? Before I was, like what I just said, a fuckboy. Before I was cold-hearted and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I was just a normal Tyrell, I guess to say. I was in college at the time. I went to Plessy Tech College, and I pretty much didn't take it serious. I just got out of high school type deal, and then I jumped straight into college, and I didn't take it as serious as I thought I would. I was still in my childish act, so I was still fucking around at the time. But yeah, to come to this story, okay, I was with my homeboy I've been fucking with since like 5th grade, you know what I'm saying? He hit me up. I ain't gonna say his name, so I'm gonna give him characteristic Frank. So me and Frank, right? Alright, so we went out of town, right? To this party or whatnot. At first I didn't know what we was doing at first. But like one night he hit me up, he was like, it was like 2 hours away type deal. So it was El Dorado. This nigga made me drive all the way at night. It was like maybe 8 o'clock. I didn't get there till like 10, maybe 9, cause I was driving speed. I was speeding, so I didn't get there till like 9:30. But yeah, we drove to his grandma's house, cause that's where I was staying the night or whatever. So me and Frank or whatever, he's like, as soon as I got there, you know what I'm saying, we was like, wait, did I get there or no? I didn't get there yet. I had stuff in my car, my backpacks and stuff, but I didn't get there yet. I didn't really pull up. I met him somewhere in El Dorado. I think he was at Walmart or something like that. Him and his homeboy, he considers him like a brother. I ain't gonna say his full name. I'm gonna call him John. And then he had some other dude with him. I'm just gonna call him Sid. No, I'm gonna call him Sid. So Frank, Sid, and John. So it's me, Frank, Sid, and John. You know what I'm saying? And let me put this out. All right, they're white. All right, I was with some white people. I was hanging out with some white people at that night, and we was in a pickup truck. I think it was a Tacoma. I think it was a blue Tacoma truck or something like that. It was a pickup truck. It had a 4-door, so yeah. And yeah, we were driving one night. They already been drinking. You know what I'm saying? They had some Bud Light or whatnot. I don't drink Bud Light. I don't drink that shit. I can't do that shit. That's just nasty. So we went to this college up there in El Dorado, SAU. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think they have an SAU up there. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. So yeah, we went up to this university up there, and check out my channel. You know what I'm saying? Relics 100 Dimes. Nah, I'm playing. But yeah, she is fine as hell though. Like when I saw her, I looked at Frank. I was like, bro, you didn't tell me his sister was fine as hell. He's like, bro. Don't tell him this, but I already smashed. I was like, nigga. Nigga, what? He's like, yeah, it's alright though. I was like, I looked at her again. I was like, and that's alright. Bruh. That's alright. But you know, it's whatever. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, so we went to this club. She was like, she rode with some people, and we had our own like 4-man type deal. So we rode up to this club. I don't know what the club was called, but we pulled up at the club. We thought it was like $10 to get in, and so we got there. We was already at the front doors of the lines. We saw ass and titties like on the strip poles already. Like you could see it from inside the door. It was like me and Frank was like, damn. We see some ass and titties. They was bumping some Migos. Bro, niggas to the like they was playing Fight Night and all that shit. That shit was jamming. It was nothing but niggas. Mostly niggas. I was like, yeah, okay, this is my scene. I actually see black people. I see black people here. I thought it was nothing but white people, but it was some niggas in that area. It was in the nigga area territory. But yeah, that shit was jumping. But turns out it was like $20 at the door. So we had to go somewhere else. And so we was like, man, what the fuck we gonna do? Where the party's at? And John's sister was like, hey, I know where this party's at or whatnot. So her homeboy was like, follow us or whatever. So we followed them to this party. And let me remind y'all, we was party jumping the whole entire night. So we was practically going from party to a club to party to another party. So we party jumped like 3 times that night. So we went to this first party. It was like at somebody's house or whatever. They was drinking or whatnot. There was a few people already passed out. It was funny as hell. Okay, it was like at least 20 to 30 people at this party at least. And we got there. It was no black people there. It was only one girl, black girl. She was fine as hell, light skin. Like, oh my god. Like at that time I didn't have game, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't real. I wasn't the fuck boy at the time, you know what I'm saying? But now if I was to run up to her, I'd be like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Holla at me, whatnot, you know. Do my thing. Okay, I made that so weird. But alright, so it's 3. Okay, so it's 4 of us, right? And John's sister pulled up with her friends, and we all talking, went up, and got our own group thing going. We talking to other people, saying what's up or whatnot. And I'm sober. I'm pretty much sober the whole entire night. Nobody had weed, and there was no drinks. Well, I wasn't really a drinker at the time, so I just really smoked weed at the time. So yeah, there was no like good drinks. I was like pretty much like if it looks good, I'll drink it. If it's beer, I don't drink any beer, which I still don't drink Bud Light, but I'll drink like beer like Red Apples, Ale, Coronas, Jack Daniels. Those are the only 3 beers I only drink. But anyways, we at the party one night. And this dude named Sid, okay, this motherfucker, he's that type of nigga. Like if he gets drunk, he'd be one of the fight everybody. He'd be like, man, I'll fuck anybody up in here who come across my boys or anything like that. He's like, what's up? And he's like, I'll fuck any bitch in here. He's that type of nigga. So me and Frank was like, man, this nigga did this the whole fucking night. Like ever since we like after that night we left that. Well, no, it was the first party we pulled up to. That's when we started. It was like, man, he started getting annoying then, cause that motherfucker's like, oh, I will fuck any nigga up. But this nigga, like at some reason he wanted to fight. He was in a fighting mood. This nigga's like short as hell. He's like he was shorter than me, so he's like 5'5". He was a 5'5". And this nigga always about fighting. He's a goofy looking dude, but he's like, bro, I'll fuck any bitch, I'll fuck a nigga's bitch, and all that shit. I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. Alright, man, at that point, I don't like this dude. He's so annoying as hell. And so we was talking and whatnot, and the party wasn't okay. It was okay. It was like, you know when you go to the party, it's like chill, and then everybody's talking and whatnot. The music's bumping, but it ain't like crump. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't feeling that type of vibe, so we left that party, and then we went to this sorority house. Oh my god, when I say there was bitches everywhere, bruh, I mean there was bitches everywhere. And there was some niggas too, but I feel like it was like half and half. Niggas and bitches. And there were niggas at that party. Like as soon as I pulled up, it was a niggas group, and it was like, hey, we got another person. I was like, hey, what's up, man? So you know, we all talking and whatnot. I could actually vibe because we was actually talking and whatnot. I forgot what the fuck we was talking about. But yeah, I had my own group going. I was like, man, we got some niggas here. I was like, okay. I didn't think we had niggas on the at this sorority house, but I was like, bet. And it turns out I seen that same girl there. But you know, your boy wasn't real yet, so I didn't really speak in. I feel like I could have got a number, and then maybe we could have hung out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could have been with her right now. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. I don't know. Maybe something would have happened. I don't know if something would have clicked out. But yeah, remember that dude. Okay, so Sid, whatnot. This part, okay, now this party, it was actually jumping. They had music going, the beer pongs, like this shit was actually wild. This shit was crazy. And it was, yeah. This nigga was about to fight somebody. This nigga was already in an argument about to fight somebody. He was like, fucking John came over there and got us, so we had to go outside and break it up. Like this nigga literally just about got us kicked out the fucking party, bro. I was so fucking pissed because that party was actually jumping. And I was like, man, I was actually having a good time. I was finna play beer pong. Like we had this little sign up sheet where you had to sign up and just to play like sign your names, just to wait for your turn to play beer pong or whatnot. And this motherfucker almost got us kicked out the party, bro. Like I think that only person was the only one that was not allowed to come back in. I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Like, I was like, bro, I was thinking about cracking that nigga myself, cause like that nigga was killing my vibe. I had a good ass time, but this nigga was outside, right, and this girl was yelling at him or whatnot, and we was technically at this time chilling outside the whole entire time. Like this motherfucker just killed my vibe. I was so pissed. I didn't have weed in my system. I'm sober the whole entire night, so I still am pissed off. We were just chilling outside, and at this point we're trying to go home. So we got in the truck or whatnot, and we was like, all right, who's driving? Who's been drinking the most? And this motherfucker right here, he was the drunkest one and wanted to drive. We was like, no, you're not driving. It took us 20 minutes to leave just because this nigga was in the driver's seat. He was like, nope, I'm good, guys. I'm good. Man, I was like, Frank, if you don't throw this nigga out the truck and you take over the wheel, cause I don't trust this nigga with my life at all. I got a lot of shit in my life. I'm trying to live up to. I'm trying to do some things. You better kick this nigga out the car right now. And so like we still arguing and whatnot, and this nigga finally got out the seat. And so me and Frank, we chilling. We got in his truck or whatever, Tacoma or whatnot, and everybody's passed on the back seat. I think I'm in the front passenger seat. I don't remember. Wait, how the fuck did we switch vehicles then? I'm trying to figure that out. Cause I think we got in a different vehicle. Cause it was John's truck. I think we got another vehicle or something. I don't know. And we drove that. And we took Sid home. But on our way home, this nigga we was driving. It was just three of us now. It was me, Frank, and Sid. We driving to take Sid home, and we was like on a freeway type deal. No, it wasn't a freeway. It was just a road. And it was going 50 miles per hour. This nigga was, when I tell you this nigga was drunk, this nigga was passed out. I was so glad this nigga was not driving, because this nigga was passed out like this. Like just fucking leaning on the door. This nigga opened the door while I was driving. He was about to fall out the car. Because this nigga didn't have a seatbelt on. I was like, oh shit. Because like luckily I was right beside him. I closed the door and brought his ass. I was like, bro, wake the fuck up. He would not wake up. He was so gone, he couldn't even wake up. We was like, oh, me and Frank laughing our asses off. We was like, man, we should just let that nigga fall out the truck. This shit funny as hell. I was like, oh shit. Like this nigga still didn't wake up. This nigga didn't wake up until we brought him home. Like that's the time that nigga woke up. And so yeah, it was just two of us at that time, and then we just crashed at Frank's place. But yeah, that's the end of the story pretty much. Yeah. At that time, that was my first college experience, story time. So yeah, it was a crazy college night. So we went to a sorority house and party jumped the whole entire night. It was a pretty good time. But let's get this video to like fucking 50 likes, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want another story, a better story, I got plenty of stories in the future. I could tell. To be honest, I totally forgot about this story. I was like, this is a good ass story. I was like, I totally forgot about this one. It was a long ass time ago, but I got some good ass stories to tell y'all. So yeah, I want some more stories. get this video to 50 likes, like and subscribe.